Hello, and today we'll be playing the newest update of What a Demon Lurks. This update will continue with Morris's path. The ride slows to a stop upon arriving at Mr. K's mansion. There's a car thunk before someone opens the door from outside. Kobu, Junior's waiting for you in Mr. K's office. You will have the first fitting. Mr. Morris can wait downstairs for his turn. You turn to Morris, his steely eyes imbue courage in you. Your breath cools with each step you take towards Mr. K's office. You reach the top of the stairs and see Junior standing in front of the door, less door frame, his soul-piercing gaze locked upon you. Come in. Best we get started while we have privacy. Whenever you want privacy, allow me to lock the door. You mime the act of closing and locking a non-existent door. So sorry, the carpenters have yet to repair this part of the mansion. Rest assured, not many come by this area. The octopus gentleman strides through the room and meets you in the middle. Shall we? He gestures towards you with an open palm. You stand in front of him, and Junior tugs the measuring tape from his neck. Do you know your height? I think I'm a good 180 centimeters. He puts you against the wall with one hand, unrolling the tape all the way to the ground. 177. Oh. He directs you to turn clockwise. Oh, I'm supposed to be bigger than that. Keep your arms down. The octopus takes measurement after measurement. You turn your head to the ceiling, trying not to make things awkward. So, is tailoring like a hobby of yours when you're not being a gangster? The gang is my side job. I run a clothes shop with my wife in India. She makes the saris, and I make the suits. Oh, there are mythical creature tailors out there. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. How did today's job go? He bends over to measure the length between your arm and hips. It went fine. His summer demeanor disarms the wall you're trying to put up. If you got a complaint, just say so. Nothing goes beyond these walls today. Yeah, my word. His words sound too promising, but you don't think there's much to lose either way. That's so you had us collect all that. Just what the hell? How could any of you do that? The souls are necessary, or a necessity for mythical creatures to survive. It is what gives us our powers and their immortality. Do you really think the gate to the underworld will open without cost? He speaks matter-of-factly as he moves lower to measure your hips. His demeanor is akin to the demons of the underworld, the kind who see souls just as currency and means more power. It's a notion that you found contradicting in your line of work. It was a kindness that we sent you her way. Usually those we make deals with are not so willing. He stands up. He's so tall you have to look up to meet his eyes. Of course they weren't. Taking people's souls when they are alive is wrong. Junior shrugs off your words. As opposed to harvesting their souls when they are dead, if you are so disturbed by a simple task, you're free to end your endeavors with us. No, look, maybe we shouldn't talk about this anymore. I don't want to say something I regret. Please don't stop on my account. I insist you continue. His words come out slow and deliberate, filling you with unease. Fine, you want to talk? You want me to talk? This entire enterprise is built on lies. We both know your kind only cares about power to subjugate mortal kind. So what if Mr. K promised to continue that old lady's wish to protect these lands? Deep down, you're all empty souls and monsters. You'll find some way to twist her wishes. Were her words ever worth anything? Oh, those are some scathing accusations to throw at us. Mr. Kobu, what exactly could have painted us in such a way? You stare him down, and read tones about how your kind have been in the background of every major conflict is mortal kind. The sinking of Atlantis, the disappearances at Lake Loch Ness, and the Great War. Junior cocks his head to the side, curious about your knowledge. Your kind escalated the war between nations just so you can harvest souls. Clearly I misjudged you. You seem to know a thing or two about the history of mythical creatures, but that's not the whole story. What are you implying? History is written by the winners, Mr. Kobu. Perhaps it would do you some good to learn more about those you're trying to lambast. Junior has you spread your arms out while he messes your waist. What? And let you feed me more lies? No thanks. Turn around and spread your legs. You do as you're told, and he quickly measures your leg before standing back up. That's the same. I thought we could have understood each other better, but you are no different than the demons we fight against. Junior's tape drapes over your right shoulder. You hear him sigh from behind. No need to sound so disappointed. The world would be a better place if your kind just went extinct. You crane your head to the side and try to look at him, but he pushes your head back. He grabs the tape and circles it around your neck. Your fur stands on end. Junior clutches your neck as the tape is yanked back tightly. The tape constricts your throat like a snake coiling around its prey. You tug at the tape, trying to pull it off, but Junior continues talking. I'm disappointed you hold such narrow-minded views about us. God. Our kind have sinned, but no one should suffer retribution so vile that they wiped out from history. He shoves you forward. Just as you are about to fall to your knees, Junior yanks your collar, suspending you in mid-fall. You flail your arms trying to balance yourself. You turn your head and catch a glimpse of the cephalopods causing you to change course before you become the very kind of demon you're running away from. He releases his grip and you fall flat on the floor. Yeah. You hop onto your feet. That would be all. I'll have your measurements saved for your funeral suit whenever you aspire. Junior sighs and points to the door. Please call Morris in for his measurements. That's it? I can go? Yes, I promise confidentiality, and that's what you'll get. Not wanting to press your luck, you head for the door. Just as you take your first step, Junior speaks. Mr. Kobu. You stop, but do not turn to face Octopus. I'm immortal too, just so you know, and I think the mythical creatures deserve a place in this world just like us. His words catch you off guard. You look back at him with bewildered eyes, but he turns away, and you leave. Outside, Morris is waiting for you. How'd it go? You guys were in there for a while. It went well, I think. He's waiting for you. Morris raises an eyebrow. Okay. The boy heads for Junior while you sit at the foot of the staircase. As you wait, you notice that several griffins are standing guard around the main door. You pick up on their conversations. Peter, did you get the same amount of soul candy as last week? Can't say I did, Louise. Heard the top brass was making everyone take a pay cut on account of that cult leader attack. I find that hard to believe. I bet those working at the hospital didn't have to take a pay cut. It's always everyone else who gets shafted. Yeah, it sucks, but what can you do about it? Be thankful you could still keep your magic. You can't be satisfied with just barely getting by. I swear if those mad griffins get any more special treatment, You're what, Louise? Get sit-faced drunk on wine with the girls at the book club? Yeah, I know what you do. I know. Even the conversation is getting too personal, you tune yourself out. Doesn't sound like everyone gets along with one another here. A pay dispute, huh? Takes me back to my underworld days. It always gets bloody when it comes to income. Barely 10 minutes passes before the door above opens and Morris descends. You get up to meet him. You're done? Yeah, he was just taking my measurements. Does that mean we can go home? Not yet. He says he needs to explain our next task. Alrighty? Man, they're working us to the bone. Not long after Junior comes down, accompanied by Maki, and Junior's tentacle hands, there's a tablet set to a video call with a milk carton-shaped avatar on the screen. The main door opens from behind you. From behind you, Julius comes through. At the same time, the two guards take their leave. You, Morris, and Julius line up to face Junior and the others. Morris turns away from Maki's direction, avoiding the cat's intense stare. Junior speaks first. Dr. Deciduum, can you hear and see us? I do. Please proceed. Junior looks at you three. Junior, Morris, and Julius. You three have been chosen to deliver the keys to the underworld gate with the locksmith to the gate itself in Dover Walk 1 at midnight tonight. Yeah, that just sounds like unpaid overtime. Right, yeah, and second. When he called us out of our meeting with Mr. K, he said it was to support who he selected to carry out this mission. You tell me it's these three stooges? Agreed. Why choose them when we have trained members ready to go? My staff will be better suited. They are literal trained bouncers. You expect those brutes to handle such delicate items with care? At least my staff know not to chuck things around when they are labeled fragile. The tentacles on Junior's face wiggle intensely. You feel uncomfortable watching them bicker with one another. Both of you. He points at Maki, then at the tablet in his arms. Sus. Your enthusiasm is duly noted, as does both of your increasing demands for more soul candy distribution. I'm merely asking for fair wages for myself and my staff. I don't see why the hard work we put in shouldn't be rewarded equally. Though I don't know what Deciduum is going on about. I hear he and his lackeys have more than enough soul candies to spare. After all, I've seen his staff in the casino daily drinking their precious bonus away. What Maki fails to recognize is the medical members are bogged down by endless work. We must account for the health of mythical creatures and mortals, maintain the production of soul candy, and handle the needless paperwork these mortals worship as highly as God. Maki mimics the act of speaking by opening and closing his right hand while shaking his head from side to side. You impotent porcelain bobblehead. Hiss. I'll show you, you bobblehead. Hiss. I'll show you, bobblehead. You single-ply overgrown corpse. Maki makes a grab for the tablet, and Junior pushes him away with his free hand. As commotion unfolds, you lean over and whisper to Morris. They weren't so aggressive with each other last time. Well, duh. Will you dare to act that way in front of your boss? Fair point. Still, we don't have all day for this. Oh, hello, Mr. K. You shout at the top of your lungs. Maki and Junior instantly freeze and turn around. Boss? Mr. K. Oh. Upon realizing the trick, they turn back to you. You throw a swagger. You throw a shrug. You throw a playful shrug. You throw a playful shrug. You throw a playful shrug. Oops, guess I saw wrongly. You throw a playful shrug. Whoops, guess I saw wrongly. Can we get on with it? Junior clears his throat. Yes, we must project a unit. You throw a playful shrug. Oops, guess I saw wrongly. Can we get on with it? Junior clears his throat. Yes, we must project a unified front. Junior points to Maki, then to the tablet. Both of you represent the heart of this organization, our staff. As we face war, the Griffins need to know we are able to rely on one another and trust in their leadership. So, please, cooperate on this. Maki closes arms and turns slightly away from Junior. In other words, just continue playing nice with each other, and no progress ever happens here. Junior sighs and sets his eyes on the three of you. We'll now begin the distribution of the task. Boris will act as a driver, Cobra's will look out, and Julius is charged with gathering the keys. The location of the locksmith and the process to obtain the keys will be sent to you now. Maki takes out his phone and taps a few buttons. You also hear the visitor room typing something through the tablet. Morris and Julius check their phones. Are you sure the route is secure? Of course it is. The ambulance unit of Kilburton Hospital has mapped and monitored every path going in and out of this town. That route is the safest and most secluded. I'm just worried that this car drive is so long that we might get attacked. Who would want to attack any of you? No one else knows about this mission other than us. Mr. K, I even personally picked the car. It is specially reinforced against bullets and is as silent as a night. What about against magic? Then you're fucked. However, if you fail, it's probably because of the Citadum's cruel pit that allows this route. Not this again. I suggest our feline companion to worry more about if his cheapskate of a car will even I suggest our feline companion to worry more if his cheapskate of a car will even complete the route in time. And if, both of you, if there is nothing else on the matter, then you three will gather again at the front of the mansion to do this. Wait, what happens if we fail? Junior stares you down, giving you your answer. Julius will send you both back to your homes. Good night, you two. Maki snickers at you. Junior and Maki then head up the stairs. But while you, Morris, and Julius head for the door, it's time to leave. Julius pulls the car to a stop right in front of your apartment. The Griffin turns around to talk to you. We're here. Oh, you're stuck in place. Morris has been sleeping on your shoulder ever since leaving the mansion. You look so peaceful that you remain still as a rock the entire ride. Reluctantly, you shake Morris by the shoulder to wake him up. Huh? His eyes flutter awake. I've got to go. It's work time. You get some rest, okay? No way, I'll come with you. Your face breaks into a stupid grin without your awareness. I'll get off here too, Julius. Sure, boss. Have a good night, you two. You both disembark, and Julius drives off. You sure you want to hang out with me? I'll be at work, you know? Call me paranoid, but I just wanted to be sure you don't get attacked. Alright, let me just get changed and pack. You both head up to your apartment unit. Your door opens with a gentle turn of the keys. Pitch black darkness greets you until you look up and a pair of bright blue eyes gaze back. Ah, demon. You hug Morris for dear life. The boar pulls out a talisman between his fingers. Stay back, demon. I got a talisman. I know how to use it. Are you two out of your minds? Lucian steps through the darkness. He rolls his eyes at you. Oh, why, you're here. Embarrassed, you let go of Morris. Man, what are you doing sitting in the dark? He puts away his talisman. Lucian tucks his tail between his legs while looking at the floor. I was waiting for you both to come home. You put your hands on your hips. You could still turn on the lights. Honestly, I didn't notice it turned dark. I was preparing battle scenarios in my mind the whole day. Did Toast come back? Nope. The angel yawns. Alright, time for me to make up for my lack of work hours. What are you gonna do? I'll patrol the town for demons. Who knows, maybe I'll bump into one of those gang members and have a little chat with them. Stay away from them. If they catch you snooping around, they'll make their way back to us. You worry too much. I'm a professional angel. Now, ta-da. Lucian leaves the apartment. That guy, he just does whatever he wants, doesn't he? Kinda. You strip your shirt and pants ready to jump into the shower. Morris turns back to you, gasp. Whoa. What? I just didn't expect you to undress so suddenly. Yeah, sorry, in a hurry. Relax, I've seen you in your underwear. I'm okay with it. Oh. He turns back with a bashful smile. Dude, you've been on edge the entire day. You can rest here while I work. As you speak, you see his eyes drifting lower. Morris, huh? No, I will come along. Just let me take a shower after you, okay? You cock an eyebrow, a mischievous idea creeps up in your head. You close in on Morris intensely just to watch his gaze. He tries to look away as you approach, but as you pass him for the bathroom, you sway from side to side. Hearing Morris' soft gasp, you smile to yourself. Oh, I still got it. After your showers, you both head for sunny fruits. You wish to chat, but Morris keeps ahead of you, scouting the road ahead for threats. Once inside Sunny Fruits, Anna, who's already changed out her work clothes, steps out on the counter with a bike helmet in hand. Kobu, glad you're on time. I got the jet. It's my turn to watch Granny while Big Bro takes a break. Oh, behind you. I think it's a customer. Huh? Who, me? Oh no, I'm Kobu's friend. Just hanging around here for the night. That's okay, right? A night, said friend. Oh, don't worry, Kobu. I won't tell Big Bro. I know what? She giggles as he leaves the store. Nice co-worker. Yeah, she and her brother both are. Morris walks down the first aisle, muttering an incantation. You don't think much of Anna's comment and put your bag away in the break room. Stepping behind the counter, you pull out an extra chair from below and set it just next to where the cash register is. Morris has made it to the other side of the store, still continuing his incantation. You take out your phone and connect the Bluetooth function to the store's speaker. Tonight, you're not in the mood to listen to the store's pre-selected list of songs. Instead, you play a track from your personal playlist. Morris stops at the front of your counter. Done casting your spells? Pretty much. It should be strong enough to hold out a low-class demon and some spirits. When the toast comes along, he'll be fine. I've tuned the spell to leave him be. Nice. Alright. Morris walks over to the cold drink aisle. He reemerges with 2 cans of iced coffee in his hands. Caffeine to the rescue. No way I'm making it through the night without this. You got to pay for those. Of course, bring them up. You scan the items with your trusty barcode scanner. That'll be $7.50. $7.50. That'll be $7.50. $7.50 for 2 cans? They're half that at the newspaper stand, man. He fishes his pockets for his wallet and pulls out a 10. You give him back his change and he stuffs it into his pocket. Morris weighs one of the cans in front of him. Here, for you. Thanks. You both crack open your cans. He takes a deep swig from his, followed by a satisfied huff of air. The boy leans over the counter, grinning. I have something that's been gnawing at me ever since we met. But what? How'd you end up working here? Because I needed the money and this place was hiring? Yes, sir, but what I mean is, what's your story? A guy who dabbles in the supernatural or works at a convenience store. Where were you before all this? You shrug while throwing a sideways glance, uncertain if it's safe to continue this line of discussion. I don't have a story. If I did, I doubt it would be interesting to you. Trust me. Try me. He takes a sip of his drink, never taking his eyes off of you. Okay, you ask. You run through the memories of your life, careful to pick and choose the only parts that will maintain your disguise. I used to work for my pa's company. I was in charge until I wasn't. Then I came here. There was nothing much left for me back there anyways. What company is this? It's some kind of an auditing company. Didn't take you for a numbers kind of guy. I wasn't. That's why I lost my job. The whole demons thing was just like my games and anime. A hobby. Pa wanted me to be the best to succeed him, but I couldn't be the son he wanted, so I left my old life, or so I thought I did. Morris pulls back, frowning. Sucks to hear that. If it's worth anything, I know what it feels like. A disappointed parent too. You look into his gentle gaze, the sting of his sympathy forces you to look away. Come on, the night's young. I don't get this down till the 5th drunkard comes my way. Sorry. What I meant to say is you fit in well in a better workplace. Well, it happened considering this assistant position with a cool charismatic exorcist. Oh? He flashes his pearly whites. Yeah, you know, any I could call. Oh. I'm joking. Look, my job isn't glamorous, but compared to what I had to do before, I'd take a tough day at a convenience store any day. Okay. Maybe I should consider getting a part-time job here too. Really? How much does exorcism even pay? Not enough. He lets out a loud breath of air, like he's been holding this concern for quite some time. It's not like people are getting possessed or laying curses every day. Honestly, a lot who complete their exorcism training would put their role in the back line while wanting other jobs. That's kind of sad. I mean, you guys have been trained for this your whole lives, and still the job is so undervalued. You take what you can get. On the bright side, quite a few have found success in their civilian jobs. There's even someone who's an idol. An idol exorcist? Somehow I can picture you in a bright dress singing. Me, an idol? You can't pay me enough. Producers certainly wouldn't as a newbie. So you did look into it. You let out a squeal while the boy's cheeks reddened further. What was your idol name going to be? Morris bashfully looks away, but you lean in further to him. It was Magic Morris. Magic Morris. That sounds like a stripper name. Yeah. The two of you burst into laughter at the idea. Your stomach feels like it is in knots from all the laughing. As your laughter slows, you catch yourself smiling at Morris and he at you. There's a magnetic sign in his eyes and smile that draws you in. Even his watch begins to hum a gentle blue. In the heat of the moment, you lay your hand on top of his and squeeze. The laughter dies out instantly. Morris's jaw drops and he quickly pulls his hand away. His look of disbelief settles down your spine. Your emotions mount up, ready to run you over. Sit. I misread the room. I didn't mean it. I just slipped. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, look at the time. You should be all set up. I'll go and patrol outside. Morris, wait. We can still talk. No, I need to go. I'll see you tomorrow at Mr. K's. Just as you reach your arm out to him, he grabs his can of coffee and runs out of the store, leaving you alone, mouth stuttering, swimming in regrets. I'm such an idiot. Fuck. What was that? In your rage, you slam your fist on the counter. The pain in your hands mirrors your own self-disgust. What was I thinking? Oh my Gary, I don't even. Ugh. This is why you're such a fuck up. Head hanging low, you cup your chest where your heart would be. How'd you wish you could rip it out? And some know better. He probably thinks I'm some kind of weirdo now. Look up in horror. What if he doesn't want to work on saving King anymore? Ugh. You wallow in your self-loathing all through the night. Maybe I'm not too far from the store. A lonesome boar grips his chest. His heart beats with the fury of a whirlwind. His thumb hovers over the phone number for Kobu, but he cannot bring himself to make the call. Shit, I'm such an idiot. In the pantry of the physical torture demon's domain, King sits in front of an oven waiting for his third batch of cookies for the day to finish baking. Watching over him from behind with his feet on the pantry table is General Fortis. In the general's hands is a basket of round, light brown cookies. He picks one up and observes it from side to side before casting his view on the mortal. The man's locked up, and he's baking. Suppose madder souls have haunted these walls. He tosses the cookie into his mouth. While he munches on the treat, his mind wanders to his concerns about maintaining his build. I could use a workout. I'm feeling sluggish. He thinks of going back to his office where his workout gear is kept. That would mean going through his tired staff, all trying to keep up a brave face despite the depths of their exhaustion, all for his sake. Fortis clenches his teeth. King's ears flick about as he hears the demon munching on the food. So, the alpaca slowly turns around to look at the massive demon. So what? The general devours the last cookie. Is it any good? I made that bats with white chocolate. I'm not really a sweet guy. They all taste the same to me. King lets out a heavy sigh and turns back to his cookies. Fortis notices his disappointment. What's with this pipsqueak? It's just a cookie. Suddenly, heavy knocks come from the pantry door. Who's that? Fortis sits up, white. Let me in, it's me. Amari continues to pound on the door frantically. All right. What's with all the russ? Upon opening the door, Amari barges in with his many hands, flying about frantically. Fortis has only ever seen his friend like this once in his lifetime, and it ended with the cat losing his arm. God, sparking cogs. Whoa, calm down there, little buddy. What's got your tail in a bunch? Vendrake took my workshop. He locked me out of it. I can't summon anything. The elevator won't bring me there. He's cursed me out of my own workplace. King gets up to listen to the unavoidable conversation. What? Locked you out? Why would Vendrake do that? He wants me to kill Kobu. What? The two generals finally take notice of the mortal in the room. You stay out of this. Amor, let's talk about this elsewhere. I don't want to talk. I want my workshop back. Take me to Vendrake right now. His friend's frantic speech worries Fortis. He knew from the past that Amari was more jumpy when he was upset. Not that he was a master of Moses either. Are you insane? What are you even going to say to convince him? The four floating hands form the sate. The four floating hands form the sate. The four floating hands form the shape of a finger gun and hum to life with soul energy. My blasters will do the talking. Fortis sighs. It takes everything in his being to not just suplex his companion. He thinks to himself how things would be better back when he was on the battlefield. At least beating enemies was easier than beating feelings. Put those things away, then I'll open a portal. The Lynx unsummons his weapons. I better come with you before you make things worse. You better behave. I make no promises. The two demons make for the door, leaving a stunned and confused King behind. A red portal tears through the air. Amari and Fortis step into a grassy field. Their current superior stands with his hand turned to him. He stands in contemplation in front of the feet of what used to be the Lord Zangus' statue. The effigy originally broke during one of Kobu's company-mandated events. Yet Vendrake never fixes his broken statue. Fortis observes the area for any possible traps, a habit he's never truly stopped. Once sure there's nothing, he yells out, Vendrake! Vendrake turns to his generals with his scepter drawn. On instinct, Fortis summons his weapon and Amari's floating hands float ready in their finger gun form. Hold it. We're here to talk. You said that the last 8 times you wanted to talk, and it all ended the same, with you eating dirt. Yeah. I knew he wouldn't listen. Let's take him down. No, stop it, both of you. This is not the time or place. Vendrake seemingly realizes where he is and sends his scepter away. Fortis, bound by the courtesy of combat, lowers his blade and sends it away. Amari. But that's not how we do things. The cat deactivates his hands. You two wish to talk, then talk. What has you two so perplexed that you had to disturb me during my meditation? I'm tons disturbed by you. Give me back my workshop. Vendrake was all this about. We aren't supposed to be deployed to Earth. things have changed. Kobu's disposal has become too big an issue to be left to only the freelancers. There's no way you could have approved on Murray's deployment so soon. That's against procedures and protocol. Don't listen to me on procedures and protocol. I wrote most of them. The paperwork to allow a general-ranked demon to be summoned to Earth is intensely tedious. Even now, the forms I've submitted for 2 generals have yet to be processed completely. So what, you're trying to skirt through the bureaucracy just because you get to pretend that you're a demon lord? I don't need to skirt. There's a difference between sending a general and sending a cursed item. Vendrake lets out a deep chuckle, finally putting it together. Genius in the other world. Your toys finally have a use. You should be glad you can contribute to the company despite your frail stature. In your dreams, I don't care how legit your ass plan is. An order by a tyrant is just a diarrhea of the mouth. Vendrake shakes his head. What a shame. How far the institution of generals has fallen, corrupted by Kobu's influence. The only one corrupted here is you. Listen to reason. It doesn't have to escalate to this. We all were entrusted with the purpose of serving the Demon Lord, at least for the memories of Lord Zingitz. Leave his flesh and blood alone. It's all that he's left behind. Vendrake's face darkens. All that he's left behind. All that. The air rises in temperature around Vendrake. Hot air seeps through the mouth of his stomach. He's going to blow. The generals summon their weapons. Amare's figures fire first. A volley of blue blast fire at Vendrake. Fortis's yell for parley fell on deaf ears. At the same time, a wall of white smoke fires from Vendrake's stomach, drowning all present in the garden. Amare! Both the cat and the demon lord vanish into the clutches of the smoke. The general swings his broadsword, blowing the smoke away around him, but as fast as they scatter, they return with vengeance. Don't believe in it. Or don't believe it in, don't. It's too late. Fortis lowers his hand. The pupils of his eyes lose their luster as the smoke takes him. What was I supposed to be doing? His vision blurs. A soft murmur echoes in his ears, rising in temperature with each passing second. He struggles to keep his head up. His mind fogs up like the space around him. Fortis. A piercing pain shoots up Fortis' spine and he falls forward. He's lying flat on what feels like grass, surrounded in smoke again. It feels like someone is cutting every vein in his lower half body. A slow but brutal torture. Wait, I remember. The fog of his mind clears ever so slightly. He now knows he's in the clutches of Vendrake's attack, poison of the mind and body through memories. A surge of pain rips through his body. The figures form from the smoke. Were they real or memories come to life? For whose he could not discern, the world melts away into a dark cavern. Where is this? Vendrake stands before what can be described as a black stickman-like figure made up of every shifting shadow. 2 white flowing dots form its eyes. On its head sits the familiar blue crown of the Demon Lord. I am Damon. I'm your creator, the first Demon Lord of this realm. Lord Damon. I like that. Yes, you can call me that, and you will be Bartaniel, the darkness catcher of despair, igniter of hearts, Beethoven, musical serenade. And what? Oh, you're right. That's too complicated. I'll call you Vendrake, the first general of my kingdom. You will serve me and value your life to protect the underworld. There's your purpose. Yes, my lord. A sharp pain stabs Fortis in the back. The general roars and screams in agony, but the figures do not respond. The one called Damon vanishes into smoke and is replaced with Lord Zagat's. Now Fortis lies on the floor of the Demon Lord's office. He wheezes for air and can just barely make out the two demons talking to one another. Zagat faces Vendrake. The tapestry that bears the underworld logo hangs above him. Vendrake, tonight, I have something important to ask of you. Yes, my lord. Zagat gets on one knee. My lord, do not lower yourself in such a manner. This is unbecoming of your stature. The Demon Lord keeps his head low. Vendrake, you've been an ally to me through my crusade to reclaim and free the underworld from my father's tyranny. The underworld wouldn't have a second chance if you weren't there to be my guide. It would be the greatest honor to me if you would serve as my second in command, pledge loyalty to me, and this purpose I share, help me protect my underworld, my home, my people, no matter what. Lord Zagat. The pot-bellied demon extends both hands to the former Demon Lord and helps Zagat to his feet, never letting go of his master's hand. He brings his master's hand to his own chest. I swear my existence to you, and I will protect our underworld no matter what. This is Lord Zagat leans close to meet Vendrake's face. They both break away into the shapeless smoke. A rush of cold wind blows as all the smoke retreats back into a single point. The smoke is no more. Fortis and Omari are on their knees. Their bodies spasm in pain even as the poison leaves their body. Sparking, cogs, they're hurt. Zagat, Damon, what was that? Vendrake towers over them both, his dark face staring down upon them like a cruel child over a mountain of ants. He points the tip of his scepter upon Omari's chin and forces him to look at him. Memories, sweet poisonous memories. My smoke allows me insight into the memories of others, or if I wish, plant one of mine into the foe. He points his weapon at Fortis, then back to Omari. I'm certain you understand now. We shoulder very different burdens. Now ask yourself, what is the worth of your resolve? All this defiance for a fool who willingly casts everything aside to live his hedonistic dreams. Omari. Omari grits his teeth and scowls back at Vendrake. You can reason all you want. Just because Lord Zagat kept you close doesn't change the fact that you entered his dreams first. The Demon Lord withdraws his weapon. Be defiant then. I suppose that workshop isn't as valuable as you made it out to be. Omari clenches his hands. Vendrake raises his left hand and a flying eyeball appears. He clicks the eye pupil. Horns blare from the skies above. An automated alarm goes off. Explosion in Omari's warehouse. Do not approach the door. Vendrake raises his left hand and a flying eyeball appears. He clicks the eye pupil. Horns blare from the skies above. An automated alarm goes off. Explosion in Omari's warehouse. Do not approach the floor. One of Omari's hands floats in front of him and projects a red holographic screen displaying the interior of his workshop on fire. You bastard! Vendrake, don't do this. The demon generals struggle up on their feet. Omari keeps his eyes locked on Vindray, who stands unflinching. Another alarm goes off. Explosion at Amari's warehouse due to massive fires. Do not approach. One of Amari's floating hands fly over to his front, alerting to the rampant destruction of his place of work. Gah! You know how to make it stop, or you can watch everything you care about burn. Stop this! The general charges forward with his sword swinging. Vindray grabs a plume of white smoke from his stomach, mouth, and directs it to Fortis's face, disorienting him, just enough to be pushed back to the ground. I question your reason for being here if all you are doing is showcasing how weak you've become, Fortis. Another alarm blares. Amari's breathing hastens, his vision fills with the red of destruction and fire. Everything he worked on, every bauble, every spring since his creation being rendered to ash. In his mind, he repeatedly sends the commands to his robots to put the fires out, but none of them would respond. They just stand there to be lit by the flames. No, stop the fire, stop the fire! He closes his eyes tightly and screams, Stop! I'll do it, just make it stop! Vindray grins and presses the eye once more. Sand jettisons from the ceilings to douse the fires. Panting heavily, the cat's general's ears droop. Vindray approaches him and forcefully grabs his gold-streaked hand from behind. His attempts to tug free are in vain. Do not give you just one chance to grab your equipment under very strict supervision. Under very strict supervision. Then I'll give you just one chance to grab your equipment under very strict supervision. Then meet me back in my office to do the deed. Disappoint me and I'll shatter this hand just as death toward dead. Permanently. Vindray lets the demon's hands go and summons a portal behind the cat. Go. Dejected, Amari turns to the portal for a brief moment. His teary eyes meets Fortis's, then he is seen no more. The portal closes. Fortis gets back up with his blade drawn but still shaky. I suggest you portal away, Fortis. This meeting is over. Fortis grits his teeth. Words, so many words. It was the same before the war. But before the war, words, so many words. It was the same before the war and after. Every demon and angel hiding behind words. He grasps the hilt of his blade tighter. No. He steadies his blade. Now, we talk properly. The incessant ringing of your phone alarm does little to arouse you awake, particularly because you haven't slept the whole day. Thoughts of your failed attempts to be intimate with Morris kept you tossing and turning the whole day. You lie on the beaten-up sofa in the sunny fruit staff room, watching the same ceiling you've been staring at for the last 2 hours. Mike's concerned face comes to view. You look like shit. You sit up and blink to moisten your dry eyes. The sofa's not that comfy here. Why didn't you go home to sleep? I couldn't. I was afraid I'd meet someone I'd rather not for a while. Ooh. He leans in close while grinning playfully. Is this a special someone? What? No, I'm not sure. It's just a friend, okay? I just made a dumb move and tried to hold their hands. But I didn't know you had it in you to make a move. What's that supposed to mean? It's just you never made a move on King. Anna and I were betting on which one of you would make the first move. Excuse me? Well, that doesn't matter now. You got a new target of interest. So get him, Tiger. Mike throws you a thumbs up. If you need any love advice, especially there. He winks knowingly at you. Kind, I'm your guy. I've been on enough dates to fill our entire Employee of the Month wall. You cross your arms, but no offense, but what would you know about dating? Well, I know that establishing a relationship with anyone involves proper communication. You're not just opening yourself up to each other, but establishing new boundaries and readjusting those already formed for your parental dynamics. It's both exciting and terrifying, but the key to it all is effective communication after all. As Archimedes once said, he who knows how to speak knows also when. You blink in disbelief. Those are some sage words, huh? That's underestimated your knowledge. Heck yeah, that, and you got to know how to, and all night long. He throws his hand up to you for a high five. You group his hand with your fist. Thank you, Mike. I think I've got it from here. Remember now why you don't spend so much time with Mike compared to King. I need a ride back. I can call you a cab. When I need a ride back, I can call you a cab. Thanks, but I've got somewhere to be. Good luck with your sifting. Need a ride back? I can call you a cab. It's like a minute to midnight. Thanks, but I've got somewhere to be. Good luck with your sift, dude. You got it. You run out of the store. The cloudy night hides your form as you enter the alley behind Sunny Fruits. From your pocket, you feel for the ever-regenerating talismans Morris gave you. You take a deep breath. Okay, concentrate. You think of Mr. K's manor on the grounds you stood upon right at the entrance. A flash of Morris's smiling face appears in your mind as you reel back in embarrassment. You wield the talisman and you enter the portal that forms. You emerge right in front of Morris's face. Startled, you scream and jump back. Ah. Sorry. Damn portal. I didn't do that on purpose. No, I'm just, it's fine. Your gazes fall softly one another. You can't help but smile at the sight of the boy's face. He in turn smiles back. I think that's enough of this meet cute moment. You gasp and turn with a flustered face to see Junior looking at you with his arms crossed. You decide to say nothing at all, having embarrassed yourself by your lack of spatial awareness. Julius joins you and Mo's in a line. You notice that his right hand is handcuffed to a silver briefcase. You three have everything you need. Guards have been stationed around the underworld gate. Just stick to the plan and you will succeed. Good luck. With that, the three walk towards the mansion. The gate to the provided car. As you trail behind Morris and Julius, you can't help but worry about how this night will turn out. Julius sits in the passenger seat, guiding Morris, while you sit behind, keeping a watch for anyone following you. Eventually, you all drive along a dirt path towards the farm area of Kippleton. The inside of the car is deathly silent. You watch the back of Morris as he focuses on the road. Winston talked to him about what happened. To his left, Julius is tapping his fingers against the sturdy silver briefcase handcuffed to him. Your right eyebrow twitches in response to every tap. Morris catches a glimpse of you through his rear-view mirror, but looks away quickly. We're almost there. Stop right here. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost here. Stop right there. Morris pulls the car to a stop. You're parked in front of a savvy-looking shack. Tall bushes, weeds, and other overgrown plants consume the path leading to the house. You lean closer to the window to get a better look. A sort of bubble-like shimmer surrounds it. A barrier, perhaps. Hello? Ah, Mama. Why are we screaming? The white griffin walks, the white griffin outside walks over to Morris's side and waves at him. Good grief, it's him. Why does he keep doing that? Julius gets out of the car and follows the white griffin towards the house. Meanwhile, his legs sprawl all over the back seat. I go and stand watch. I'll come with. No, no, please. You're safer in the car. Just watch from there. Okay. He gets out and paces around the house. You sigh and lie on the back seat. Does he really not want to be around me anymore? Maybe he is mad. You cover your eyes with your forearm. There I go fucking things up again. Your chest cavity sinks deeper while you sob softly. There I go fucking things up again. Your chest cavity sinks deeper while you softly sob. There I go fucking things up. Your chest cavity sinks deeper while you softly sob. Maybe I should just stop. Be quiet and just stop. In the midst of your sorrows, a flash of words you read in King's Manual for you appears. You can do this. You sigh and sit upright, though your heart feels heavy and thoughts darker than the night swim about. You find a thread of strength to carry on. I still need to talk to him, maybe after this. Another 10 minutes pass before Julius returns, followed by Morris. The locksmith does not follow. Once everyone is in the car, you speak. You got the keys? Yeah, look. Julius opens a briefcase. 4 gray keys with different bows are lined up in a row. Each bow is shaped in demonic language that together spell out open. Julius closes the case. Let's go. Morris nods and starts the car. The drive to Doberwalk 1 takes you through some winding roads before turning back to the town area. All the while, you notice Julius tapping his feet while watching the space around him. You wonder if he's still anxious. After a good 10 minutes of driving, Julius speaks up. There's a gas station up front. Can you stop there? Morris turns to the Griffin. But why? I gotta go. I've been holding it in since the Manson. Can't you wait? It's like another 20 minutes more. I can't any longer and I'm going to burst all over this car. Junior will kill me if that happens. Hubble, isn't there a bottle back there? Nope, this car's empty. Fine. The gas station comes to view and Morris pulls over by the side. The place looks practically empty minus the lone attendant inside the gas station store. Julius makes a grab for the door handle. Wait, shouldn't one of us go with you? No, I can't go if I know someone is waiting for me. Huh. Julius rushes out of the car, the briefcase to the toilet. Ugh. You take a deep breath, mustering what remains of your courage and squeeze through the gaps of the seat to get to the passenger seat. Morris slides back into his seat, surprised by your actions. What? You land with your feet up in the air. No, listen. No, you listen. Ugh. You take a deep breath, mustering what remains of your courage, and squeeze through the gaps of the seat to get to the passenger seat. Morris slides back into his seat, surprised by your actions. What? You land with your feet up in the air. No, you listen. I want to talk about what happened. Do we have to? Yes, we do. I can't stand this awkwardness around us. If we're going to keep working together, we've got to get through this. You point at him with your toe, and he closes his mouth. You then push yourself back to an upright position. I'm sorry I tried to hold your arm at the store. Do we have to? Yes, we do. I can't stand this awkwardness around us. If we are going to keep working together, we got to get through this. You point at him with your toe, and he closes his mouth. You then push yourself back to an upright position. I'm sorry I tried to hold your hand at the store. You breathe out loud and rub the back of your neck. Looking at him directly becomes an insurmountable task. I thought we were getting along. You're cool, nice. I really liked being with you. Still, that didn't mean I had a right. It didn't mean I had any right to just breach your boundaries. Maybe you hate me now, and I don't hate you. What do you say? He's nervous. You see how he's avoiding your gaze, fumbling with the wrappings on his hand. You wonder if he realizes the color climbing up his neck and into his cheeks, turning him beet red. His eyes dart between you and the steering wheel. I can't. This is too difficult to say. I mean, if you really can't, your courage dwindles by the second. You didn't expect Morris to so quickly interject. No. Okay. He takes a deep breath. I simply want to apologize. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I was just so afraid I was getting the wrong message. I didn't want to be wrong again and risk getting hurt. I'm sorry. Morris. He keeps his eyes trained to the front of the car. Your hand half reaches out to him, but stops midair. You wish to give him a reassuring pat on the shoulder, but fear even that may be too much for him. You keep your hand to yourself. Does it hurt when I go close to you? Only my heart. Oh. He looks at you. It's not you. You're funny. You're cute. I just. He fumbles with his fingers. I don't want my feelings to hurt you, or anyone I care about. What do you mean? These emotions. All they do is feed the demon inside me. Even love? Especially love. I was 12 when I reared his ugly head. I still remember liking my classmate, this kangaroo named Jack. I was young and never really understood my feelings back then. I thought it was the most natural thing in the world. I took a liking towards him. We hung out a lot until the day I invited him over to my home. I remember I was so overjoyed that he came, and I confessed my feelings to him. Did he reject you? Morris shrugs. I don't know. Before he could say anything, he screamed. I turned into the demon. Everything else was hazy. I remembered reaching out to him was I was trying to console or eat him. I don't know. In the haze of it all, I remembered how he kept screaming and throwing things at me. I got so mad and scared then. He opens and closes his hands, his hand around while his head to the note, something disappearing. It was all blank. When I came to, Jack was gone, the living room was a mess, and I was pinned to the ground by my mom. She had me in a bind and was in tears. There was a deep claw mark across her right eye. Morris covers his right eye with his hand. His entire body shakes. Morris covers his right eye with his hand. His entire body shakes with every word. In the distance, you hear the sound of a motorcycle engine starting. Morris, a biker clad in black, drives past the car. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I didn't mean to scare him or God, oh my God, my mom. Oh, Morris covers his right eye with his hand. His entire body shakes with every word. In the distance, you hear the sound of a motorcycle engine starting. Morris, a biker clad in black, drives past by the car. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I didn't mean to scare him or God, my mom. But that thing, it came out of me. I hurt them. Morris puts his hands down on the feet. He looks to you with bleeding eyes. Morris, it wasn't your fault. It was the masters at the monastery made it clear. I'm the only defense against the demon. As long as it exists, these feelings, they're wrong. Morris, you ponder your words. Uh, I believe the demon is a part of him. So this choice here, say you accept him and the demon, say you accept him and his demon, you're basically accepting everything about him. But if you pick, say you'll be with him despite his demon, you're accepting, you're not accepting everything and more, so you're just accepting part of him. But I think demon is part of Morris. And the last time demons turned to a demon, it took a lot of work, but Kobe was able to console him, to console the demon. Then the demon turned back to Morris. So Morris still, it was still Morris, even though it was a demon. It was still Morris, but it just was very sad. And and then Kobe was consoling the demons, consoling Morris as a demon. So I think we're gonna go with this choice up here. Say you accept him and his demon. I've seen your demonic side. If I didn't run then, I won't run now. I accept you, false and all. Besides, no one should have a say about your right to love, demon or not. That's nice of you to say, but I don't know about the last part. You sigh and press your face against the dashboard. All the while, you keep your eyes on the board. He keeps his gaze to the floor for a minute before looking at you. So where do we go from here? Pretend we never had this conversation and act like nothing's changed. You shoot him the look. Sorry, I'm not used to being so open about myself. I feel so naked. I feel you. Hey, I won't force you if you'd rather things go back to before. Just, it would be nice if, after all the soul-stealing mafia and demon business end, maybe we get to watch a movie or something. He smiles, sending your heart aflutter. You've never really noticed how his smile fills you with warmth as you smile back at him. I like that. You both sit in silence, but it feels comfortable. You both sit in silence, but it feels comfortable. Uh, hmm. Julius is taking a long time, isn't he? I mean, how much time does a guy need to pee? Why are I talking about someone's toilet behavior? Kobu. Morris gasped. What? You're right. We got to get to him quick. Wait, what? The guy might be taking a number two. Morris rushes out the door, and you follow him to the gas station toilet. He runs through the toilet paper. Morris gasped. What am I talking about someone's toilet behavior, Kobu? Morris gasped. What? You're right. We got to get him. We got to get him quick. Wait, what? The guy might be taking a number two. Morris rushes out the door, and you follow him to the gas station toilet. He runs through the toilet door. Holy Gary. You stare gobsmacked at a chaotic tapestry laid out before you. Julius is sprawled out on the toilet floor, right under two sinks. His head is bruised right above the left eyebrow. Around his head lies a red wrench, probably from the toolbox that lies beneath the sink. A flurry of rage, fear, confusion, and disgust freeze you on the spot. Flashes of your failures in life come alive in the theater of your mind. No, I messed up again. Why didn't I prevent this? Your head rings as Morris enters the scene and tries to break. No, I messed up again. Why didn't I prevent this? Your head rings as Morris enters the scene and tries to wake Julius up. It's then your brain whispers. No, what? No, why? No, I messed up again. Why didn't I prevent this? Your head rings as Morris enters the scene and tries to wake Julius up. It's then your brain registers that the briefcase is open and all the keys are missing. The keys! Julius, hey, are you okay? Are you with me? Julius's eyes flutter again. No, I messed up again. Why didn't I prevent this? Your head rings as Morris enters the scene and tries to wake Julius up. It's then your brain registers that the briefcase is open and all the keys are missing. The keys. Julius, hey, are you with me? Julius's eyes flutter open. Morris helps him sit upright. My head. What happened? You kneel down next to him. Just 5 more minutes, Llama. Julius, are you okay? Stay awake. Don't try to sleep. We got to get him to a hospital. Wait, what about the missing keys? Look around for them while I bring the car over. Grab anything that could have been used on him. Why? How? I'll explain later. Use your portals. Figure it out. Morris shoulders Julius away. You have minutes to spare. You frantically scan the area. One of the sinks leaking. Beneath it is the wrench and toolbox. You open a portal to your room. The items fall through. Alright, what the heck? A random slipper on the ground. You portal it away again. Oh my Gary, what is it? Nothing remains for this part of the washroom. You make your way to the three closed white stalls in front of you. You open the first stall. No keys inside. You check the tank and there is nothing in it. The next stall you check is locked. A sign hangs from the top. Not in service. No water. This won't stop me. You headbutt the door down. A steel pipe lies on the floor. You pull it away. Yeah, Kobu. The tank in here is also empty. The last stall you check is as uneventful as the first stall. Just in time, Morris honks the car. You went back to the car, into the back seat where Julius is struggling to sit upright. Keep him away. Did you find anything? Morris tears down the road at a heart-racing speed. Nothing. Oh no, Junior is going to kill us. Then Mr. K. Morris grits his teeth. Demonic energy circulates around his bandaged arm. Praying for the words you yell out of it. Morris, take deep breaths. Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. What do we do? There's no chance you can hide this from Mr. K.O. Jr. There weren't any clues left behind. Who could have done this? Why? Someone could be trying to frame us. Kobu, huh? He tosses his phone over his shoulder. You pick up. Call Jr. We got to report this and tell him we'll meet him in the hospital. You better know what to say. I sure hope so. Julius leans on your shoulder. I'm just gonna take a nap. Shit. You try to keep him awake all the way to the hospital, leaving you no time to properly think what to do next. I think it's chapter 5. Stop right here. Had to record some portions of this already. We had to record some of the portions all over again because the volume keeps going up and down. So I had to do some editing and put some parts in it. But anyway, I already made some saves for it. So I saved it right here from Wednesday. I'm recording this on Thursday. The parts that where the volume was low, so had to do some of the stuff all over again. Well, half of it. Anyway, so quite a lot happened, and we'll do chapter 5 next time. But anyway, a lot happened, and Boris and Kobu talking about their feelings for each other, and you know, the keys being stolen, and Ben Drake and Amari and Fortis, and we got to see the Lord Zagat's, a previous Demon Lord, and how Ben Drake became his lieutenant. So yeah, quite a lot happened this episode, and it looks like Ben Drake managed to force Amara into doing what he wants him to do, which is to kill Kobu. Him destroying Amari's shop with all his inventions, it really distraught Amari, and that made him agree to Ben Drake's demand, was to kill Kobu. And Fortis was not happy about it, about how Ben Drake made Amari, how he made Amari agree, and that Fortis told him that they needed to talk, him and Ben Drake, and the scene just cuts after that, and both Kobu and Morris having an intimate moment in the store, and then these two will just freeze and just get away from each other, and Morris got uncomfortable, he left, and Kobe felt sad about what he did, and then later on we noticed that Morris felt bad about shoving Kobu aside and him just walking out. So they both explained their feelings, and Morris talked about him first turning to a demon when he became friends with Kangaroo back in school, and over time they got close, and he invited him to his house, and he was about to confess to the kangaroo, I think, and while he was doing that, he turned into a demon, and the kangaroo was frantic, and his mom had to control Morris. Yeah, so and then one of the guys that the octopus, I forgot his name, Junior or someone else, but the son of the Cinnamon, he sent this guy with Morris and Kobu to complete the mission. He had to use the bathroom really badly, so they stopped at a gas station, and he took the keys with him in the gas station. And while Kobu was talking about, when Kobu and Morris talked about their past, and Morris, me and the kangaroo, while he was talking about that, somebody in a motorbike and kind of like a biker came by them, and apparently that must have been the person that stole all the keys while the Griffin was using the bathroom. So the Griffin's in the hospital now, and we're gonna see how all this unfolds. Obviously, the Cinnamon and his son, this whole family here, the family's not gonna be very happy about the missing keys. We'll just have to see what happens. So hopefully this video turns out better with the volume. So because I had to record this in one go, then look back over the video to make sure everything was good as when it comes to the volume, and then found out that there were parts of the video where the volume was very low and it was very high. So I kept the parts of the video where the volume was very high, and then we recorded the portions where the volume was very low, instead of just doing all of it again. So I still had to do like roughly half of it, but it did save me a little bit of time. But anyway, hopefully everything in this part will be fine, and hopefully I won't have any more trouble for chapter 5 of Where the Demon Lurks. If I didn't have any problems, this world came out a day earlier, but anyway. And plus, I was also recording A Fall from Grace earlier this week, 3 videos of it, the final update of it, and it was on Patreon, and I'm waiting for it to become public so I can publish it on YouTube, on the channel. So yeah, so thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.